Hello guys and welcome back to New Sports. I'm Salom and today I'm joined by Manuel, director and guest. One-time guest.
Yeah.
So we're talking about some big games on Sunday.
Right.
Two very notable ones, Juventus versus Napoli and Arsenal United, the spicy one. Yes. Manuel, welcome.
Thank you.
It's been a wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Once in a while, just pop in and we do one episode and see. Yeah.
So with the big games, which one would you be looking forward to?
I think this goes without saying. It's going to be the Arsenal United game.
At 4:30 Sunday.
Because this season, even though I'm not a United fan, I found myself watching a lot of United games. Most of the time, just so that I can laugh at them. But I don't know. It's intriguing. I like Kobe Menu. I like a few players. I like Bruno Fernandes. I like a couple of players there, but I don't know why I find myself watching them. I don't even watch some of the teams I like as much as I watch United. So, yeah, this game is definitely going to be interesting.
Oh yeah, but personally, I can't like any of the United players because their fans are so annoying.
Yes, they are fans, but you see, for me, I think both teams have the most annoying fans in the fan base. Honestly, Arsenal fans are so delusional. They'll win one big game and all of a sudden I'm seeing Rice versus Busquets comparison and things like that.
Before we get into the game, there's this thing going through social media where Arsenal fans are comparing this team to some of the great teams back then, to the point where they even compared them to, was it 09 United?
Yeah. You see,
trying to see who's going to win. But see, come on, you guys haven't won anything.
Here's what I'll say. If it's going to be a one-off game, probably this Arsenal team could win. I think there's no denying that this Arsenal team is good.
Win because most of the United players back then are old. They are approaching 50. Rooney is very old right now. So, I mean, if they play right now, Arsenal might come out to the win. But
the Arsenal team is good. You see, the problem with Arsenal is not so much as they are bad. I think they are just inconsistent. Last over the past this year they've been consistent, but you sort of seen where they go on a run in the beginning and then after the Christmas break they start to fall off and they still get the lead back. But I don't know. I don't want to have hope for them because 3 years back to back they right. But I think that when it comes to consistency, even if it's going to be second, they still are very consistent in being the top 3 every year. Their performances are still, anybody who meets us now, they are still going to feel like, Charlie, let me do my best because they might beat you. So I think, look, they're not that bad. I know we give them a lot of slack for not winning anything, but it's like the guy who is always second in class might not be first, but if you want to copy somebody, don't copy. But if you want to copy somebody, most likely that this guy is good. He's going to be in the top 2, and then that alone is good enough, for something like that. So, yeah, Momdi, I'm tipping Arsenal. I cannot in good faith tip Man United. Yeah,
yeah, we'll get to the predictions later.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's go back to the first leg. Earlier this season, that was back in August. Right, 17th August, where Arsenal beat United by a goal at the Old Trafford.
Yeah.
And
it was one of the first games in the season?
Yeah, that was one of the first games in the season. And no, that was their first game in the season.
United's first game in the season. Yeah, right. One of the first games. Yeah.
And the United fans were celebrating like they had won.
Yes.
Of how well they played against Arsenal, but still lost in the end.
Right, it's one of those things where like I don't know, you are playing. I don't know that you play table tennis.
I do.
Yes, you do. When I was playing with a very senior man one time, and then he beat me at last 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
For me, I was excited because we went a lot of rounds, and then I got my last 9. So it's one of those things where inferiority complex. You beat your big boss, and then he beat you, but he didn't beat you like fair and square. Let me not say fair and square. Like he didn't beat you mercilessly, like And so I think it's just one of those things where they thought they were going to lose and then they put up a fight. And I think because it was their first game in the season, they had some, I don't know. Honestly, I think it was sad that they were celebrating. But I mean, it goes to show where they are right now. They don't see themselves as those guys anymore. So,
okay. So heading into Sunday's game, right? Arsenal have gone back-to-back games without scoring a goal, right? That's 2-0 draws.
Yeah.
For the first time since the 2012-2013 season. Right. Is this them showing a little bit of fatigue, or I mean, it's just a normal blimping.
Me, honestly, I don't think Arsenal have an excuse because their first team and second team is so tough. Like, I don't think any team in the world has a second team as good as us now.
Yeah.
Like, look, Eze doesn't get someone to play. That's how good their team is. Even just saying their number 9 alone, they have Gyökeres, they have Kai Havertz, who they say he's now in training. I don't think he'll play. Maybe he'll come in second half against United, but I don't think he'll play. They have Kai Havertz. They have Mikel Merino can come and score goals. Martinelli can come and score goals.
But it's funny how Merino has more goals than some of the attacking stuff.
I think honestly, it's also because of how Arsenal have had their system baked in for a very long time. They never had the proper number 9, so they are used to having all like the wingers and then from other places. Exactly. So I think that even now, I watched the last Arsenal game, for instance, where Saka had a chance to pass to Gyökeres and he didn't, and Gyökeres was pissed. And I think because they've had goal scoring wingers for a while, and I don't think they have it baked into their DNA. Because like the one time that they passed to Gyökeres, he pushed and he went to score. I think that honestly, the coach should try and like encourage the other players that, look, we have a number 9, let's try and feed him. Yes, sometimes he loses the ball, can get infuriating, but which is a bit surprising because his physique shouldn't allow him. But the last goal he scored, he used his physique to sort of get in.
You see, with the Premier League, you're not going to get defenders.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Falling off tackles,
for sure.
Just like
for sure.
Portuguese league. So, I mean, it does make sense to see him struggle a little bit,
right?
But I mean, he's going to find his feet, just like Florian Wirtz.
Yeah,
it took him a while, a long while, but now
Premier League is not a joke. Honestly, like it's not a joke at all. The few players that come, somebody like Haaland, because he was a beast back then. Like he was not like, so he needed this physicality of the Premier League to be able to like really show the world that he's that guy.
But even he is on a bad run of form right now.
Charlie,
he's got one goal in 5 games.
It's so, and that goal was a penalty.
Yeah,
it's so bad. Is
it the Premier League getting tougher, or it's because right now, currently, no team has a 2-game winning streak.
Yeah.
Even Arsenal, who are on top of the table, have drawn their last 2 games. Right, United drew against Burnley 3-3, and before they won against City. City themselves are also struggling a lot. Which other teams?
I think there's but you didn't. I mean,
Aston Villa went on a 9-game
win, and then they finally lost.
Yeah. So it shows how top the Premier League is.
Yeah, and then I think the coach, Emery gave some very funny comments. It was going viral. I'll find it and put it somewhere. But it was. I think, look, people get annoyed when there are like a lot of draws in the Premier League. But I think that shows that the overall performance across board is a bit high. I mean, we all like the top 5 to be mercilessly beating the lower teams, but I think that shows a league which is not too competitive, right? I think we should be more excited. What I don't like is when I watch a game, multiple games, and then it's goalless draws.
Yeah.
If there are goals in the game, it means that
it makes it exciting.
And then so I wouldn't say the Premier League is falling off. I was saying that it's overall. If you strike the average, the performances are a bit high across the board. Even those, I mean, see, West Ham is in relegation right now.
Let me surprise you with this fact. Wolves have started this year unbeaten. Yeah, they've not been beaten this year.
Yeah. I was like, what are you talking about? Right, good. Yes, this year, yeah. I mean, how many games have they played this year?
They play like 3 or 4.
That's surprising because last season they were the team that you just go and pick up points and things like that.
They had 2 points at the start of the season till December.
Right, and now they've picked up a lot.
They are one of the dreaded teams to face.
That's crazy. You see, that's what we like to see, Mm-hmm. And of course, the thing is that it will always bode bad for the big teams that go and face them because right now they are picking form. They'll probably try and sustain it, right? And so if you're a big team like, I was coming to say Tottenham, but never mind. If you're a big team like Arsenal, City, or Liverpool, and then you miss them and they beat you, it will make you look very terrible. But I think overall, it shows how overall the average performances are of the Premier League is going up. Yeah.
So looking at star performers now, right? Arsenal have scored, before we go into this, Arsenal have scored 19 goals.
Yeah, it's crazy.
From
set piece, yeah.
No, it's not set.
Just corner kicks, yeah, right.
Just the corners. And their attackers are misfiring. Gyökeres doesn't seem to find his feet anymore.
Yeah.
Saka has gone 2 years with just 6 open.
Saka, you one day without an episode on him.
Yeah,
honestly, I
we'll
don't
talk about him.
Yeah. If I say right now, that's not fans come for
him.
me.
But it's funny how United go into this game with the better attackers. It's not. It's you can't argue with the fact that United have their better attackers.
That's crazy to say.
Mbeumo is a man on form, right? Even Dogu has.
Dogu, honestly, right? It's for me. It's so shocking how Amorim left and immediately he has
found form.
And look, I used to laugh at him a lot. I remember we watched one of the games where he had so many runs on the left flank. And then absolutely nothing in the final. No, doesn't have to. You don't have to cross. You don't have to shoot. Nothing. You just physicality and just running down the flanks. And
he goes physical, but always gets bullied.
Bullied at the end of the day. Yes. That's what I'm saying. He will run, and at the end, he just gets taken off. And it's so crazy how all of a sudden. And I think confidence does a lot for a player, right?
Yeah.
Right now, started scoring, and then I'm sure the coach is probably pumping some good words into his ears. He will probably feel like, okay, now I can take people on. And honestly, I think 50% of the reason Lamine Yamal is as good as he is because he's so overconfident. He believes he can take anybody on, and so he takes the risk of doing so. Plus the skill he already has, so he's able to really execute those take-ons, and that's why I think it's happening to Dogu. Where maybe I don't know how Amorim used to play him a lot, but I don't know whether Amorim.
Yeah, so you see with the Amorim system, he didn't really give the wing backs freedom to enter the box a lot.
But you see, Amorim will say that his whole system is runs on the wing backs,
Yeah, but you see, we saw Ahmad struggling.
Right, exactly.
To find goal scoring form and all.
Yeah.
And so back to the star performers, the key performers are going to see.
I think that, let me see. I think Rice this year, he's been one of the best midfielders in the world, not in the Premier League. And I know I hate when Arsenal people say it, Arsenal fans say, but the truth is that the truth is he's good. This season, he's very physical. He's running.
He does what he's supposed to do so well. So
yeah,
it might look average.
Right. And I think honestly it's sad because that's why you won't see midfielders probably winning the Ballon d'Or and things like that, because they do their job. And their job is not fancy.
Yeah, but that's what carries the team.
That's what carries, exactly. So that's why, for instance, the year that Virgil van Dijk got second in the Ballon d'Or, this, I think even defenders would get more visibility, because, for instance, that particular year, there was a stat that Virgil van Dijk had not been dribbled or gone past the whole season, right? And because it's in the final third, more people will see that. But in the middle, you see nice passes. Yes, that's where most of the work, all the transition and all those things. So, look, I think that, as you said, I think that Rice is a man on form. I think, honestly, they should put Martinelli on the bridge and bring him in the second half, because when he comes off from the bench, he's on fire.
He's winning it out.
And then right, and then Martin Odegaard.
Oh, but I don't think Odegaard should start this game if Arsenal really wants to win, because what they are looking for is goals.
Fair enough.
Who gives them goals? Merino. I mean, their top goal scorers have been Merino, Saliba, and Gabriel.
Merino is one of those players that it's like I was trying to find a player in another team. It's like Frank Garcia in not Bassi. It was Real Madrid.
Real Madrid.
Yes, as soon as he comes, he does well, right? But Mbappe is there, so you probably never ever get a proper chance as long as Mbappe is there. And so I think that Merino is like that, where in Arsenal's mind, I think they see him as the second team player, right? So on less important games, they'll bring him on or they'll start him, and then he will score the goals. Well, I don't think Man United is that much of a threat for them to just.
Really?
I don't think so. Look, they have confidence, but first off, City is not that. Oh my God, it's so sad to say right now, but City is shadow of a former. I mean, look, they went to lose against what do I call it? Haaland's hometown Fishermen. And
no, but you see, there's a conversation going around right now that what if Pep is finally washed? I mean, we saw how bad they played last season, and it looks like this.
You see, it's not bad. It was not bad. It was not Pep-like, but it was not terrible.
No, but they went this season.
You see, when you have expectations like that high, that's when you come and say I washed. But
No, but
If
it
it was
looks like
any other team that is not a
it looks
Liverpool,
like
and
that's the same thing that has happened.
if Man U got that season City got, like you will be here. Like Amorim is still a coach. Like Amorim is still a coach. Like some rubbish Man U player will be saying that he's the best coach in the Premier League.
The criticism kind of makes sense because who much is given.
How much is expected. Yes, especially
yeah.
how much they
wasn't
spent.
given this much.
Yeah.
Backing because now you have Semenyo. They recently signed Guehi. Has the best striker in the world,
and they have one of the best playmakers in the Premier League in Czechia. Right now. And their front, look at that front line, man. They have Foden, they have Sheki, they have Haaland, they have Doku. Tijani Reinders sometimes comes to play like a false.
They have Vardio.
Yes, but he was injured. Donnarumma has been one of the best goalkeepers in the season, right? But it's just unfortunate that their defenses, these new guys that they are bringing, I don't even know their names.
Kids. O'Reilly.
Yes, O'Reilly. Yeah, and then the short guy, I don't know why he always lets him play the right back. I forgot his name, but yes, that guy, he gets bullied. See, he's only useful when he gets to, even at the front, the defenders bully him so much. The only person who has been really doing well is the left back. Is that O'Reilly?
Yeah, that's O'Reilly.
That's O'Reilly. He has been pushing, right? He has been pushing. Kuzanov, I think he's great. I think that,
but he's still too young.
But Kuzanov is very physical. Like,
but defenders and goalkeepers tend to reach their peak when they are a little more mature. So you see most of them hitting their peak when they are 27, 28.
But right now, Vardio is not there, right? John Stones, I don't know what's happening with him.
You would expect him to step up.
Yes, yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, that's City, but that's what I'm saying, that City is not a team that when you beat now, you should be really excited, right? Because we all know they're not on form. They might pick up form soon when maybe their defenders come back. Because I think even their goal scoring is, anyway, that's besides the point. I think that Man U shouldn't be excited going to this match thinking that they've picked up some form. Honestly, the match that they won against City, they didn't think they would win. I read some tweets of some Man U fans saying that it's unfortunate that Carrick's 2 games are these big games. And he happened to win. Yes, the game was exciting. They were really pushing, but they were saying not anything to write home about.
But you see, Arsenal also haven't scored in a while, so this might be the perfect time. You might get a goal, hold them back, and win the game 1-0.
Gabriel is there.
Yeah.
I think Calafio's back.
What's helping United right now is you don't know which team is going to turn up, and you don't really kind of understand their tactics. So, I mean, there's beauty in the chaos. Like,
fair enough.
They can thrive off it. So, let's go down to the predictions, right? How do you see this game ending?
Look, I want to give Man U benefit of the doubt by saying that they will still give us now a tough game. I want to say that. So let's say my immediate prediction is 3-2, but it could be 2-2 and it's ending in a draw. I can see that happening, but I'm still going to give the edge to Arsenal. I say Arsenal. They will probably get 2 set piece goals and then one open play goal, right? So
that's not gonna happen. But
because I mean, who's going to defend? I'm not even thinking about that. Who's going to defend those set pieces?
But you see, Arsenal aren't scoring.
But they get set piece and they score. Okay. During the match against Inter, I was 100%. I could have put 1 billion there, then that they would have scored that set piece. I was so certain. Like, and then he went in the last post and came in.
In a way, it looks like the Premier League teams have kind of, let's say, grown used to Arsenal set pieces. Like, they wouldn't sit down and let Arsenal just score them on a set piece.
So who is going to defend the set pieces? Harry
Maguire? You see,
Euro?
See the games Arsenal drew. Who knew they were going to defend against Gabriel and Saliba?
Let's see.
But in my opinion, I think United might just edge it.
Look,
it's out of a place of hope, and
if United do so, I think Carrick probably has a good chance of really elevating the status of Man U this season, because I mean, this is probably going to be one of their toughest games going forward, right? And so if they manage to edge out, look, Carrick, honestly, I think that Man U have PTSD from Ole, where they bring in an interim coach, that's what, and they keep him. So I feel like they might not keep him, even if it does, unless he maybe for some weird reason he comes to chop second or something, then maybe he has a stronger case for himself. But as good as Carrick is, you might use mind. He's still an interim coach, right? So I don't. But he can put up a game. I think he can put up fights, especially right now with his. I don't want to call it free flowing, but it's sort of that's how Man U used to play back then during the Pogba Rashford time, where quick transitions, and that kind of thing. So maybe they have a chance.
And I'm saying this based on Bruno Fernandes's form. 9 assists in the Premier League this season.
Right.
I think the second guy has 2? No, 7.
That's shaky, I think.
And he's created the most chances this season.
Which is just unfortunate because...
how is it unfortunate?
Because I think that if he has created the most amount of chances, I should see Man U on top of the leaderboard in terms of goals.
Yeah, but you see, they do concede a lot.
Exactly. And that is why I'm saying that they'll be punished. Because, Man U, okay, you know what? I'm good. Let's say that your last 2 games have been good. So they would draw.
If it's not a draw, it's going to be a 1-0 or 2-0 win for United.
Let's see. Remember, is back.
Ahmad is back.
Ahmad had a very good...
Sesko scored 2 goals against Benny.
Sesko, Charlie, I don't trust him.
I'm a Chelsea fan, but I mean, I'm so excited for this fixture.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
I do hope United win it tonight. All right,
it will be chaos here, but yes, let's see how it goes. Yeah.
All right, so unfortunately, that brings us to the end of this episode.
Yeah.
It's been fun having you on the sets, man.
It's good to be back.
Yeah, it's good to be back for me too. Yeah. Catch you guys later. Do like, subscribe, and follow us on all socials.
Right, New Sports Official on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.